Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How is it going, guys? How is it going? Wow. So I came home a little bit later and I was looking at price action and I'm like, this has a little bit of NFP week feel to it. And I thought I actually missed the trades, but because everything was so NFP-ish, it was actually, I could still manage to frame a trade after 11:30 or at around 11:30, because everything normally those trades would have to be done before 11, but I still managed to get a nice trade though. But it was not, I don't think the morning was, I didn't miss anything, I believe, right? So I hope you guys did well. Did you manage to trade anything? Gold does not want to go down. I'm looking at gold, as you can see, and I'm like, okay, you still did not move a lot. It did move to the, we did go into the opening range gap of today, but I still want that yellow box that is below that one, right? I was aiming for that during London, but not yet. So it's not giving it yet, but let's see. Yeah, let me know how you guys have been doing, and we'll go over price action, see what we can expect. Let me go over the news for tomorrow just to make sure nothing new popped in, because we got news tomorrow as well, right? So lately I've noticed, and I don't know if it's if I remember it correctly, but CPI lately is not my favorite. It tends to be more often like this lately. Oh, President Trump speaks at 2. Oh, that's new. I didn't see that this morning, did I? Okay. Well, I guess it has to do with Iran. Tomorrow, PPI. We love PPI. I think PPI might be a little bit more interesting. Okay. Nothing new. Okay, so Trump at 2 is new. I didn't see that this morning. So 2 and today was also a 30-year bond auction. I don't know if that. I still want to find out what that. Okay, that is that. Oh, nothing in London tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow, London. Tentative 10-year bond auction in London. Okay, well, the only thing we need to keep in mind is Trump at 2. Okay. All good. All good. Okay. Well, there's not really much to go over on gold, to be honest. I mean, you can see already, right? Let's go to the higher time frame. One candle up, 4-hour up, 6 o'clock, one candle down. It's not even a proper distribution if you consider this the manipulation move. So the area is a bit unclear to me. On the lower time frame, you could say, do we have a change in the state of delivery here on the 5-minute? Yes. Retest here, going into the in midnight. This was my trade. I did trade this area of the 10-4, but it was very late. It did not. It was a lot of back and forth and did not do it before 11:30. And normally you want this to be done before 11 o'clock. But okay, it was a bit of luck that I could manage a trade here, and I had a similar trade also on NQ. So it was, let me see, where was the 10 o'clock is here. I caught it from here to here, this move, but a little bit later I got in here. This was my trade. Short, I got in retest here. My TP was here. This was 20 points. It was about 20. I think it was 19 points, to be honest. It was 19 points to our trade. Okay. And then I had a similar one on NQ. It was also quite late, around the same time. That's weird. 4 o'clock is here. Oh, here we go. No, am I confused? Now I am confused here. What I took. This is today's trade. 8:30. I wasn't here. 10. I think it was. Yeah, this was 10. 10:15. A little lower. No. Okay, I have to look into my chart. I can't remember. But anyway, the gold one was a better one anyway. I'm really confused. Did I trade? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. But look here, we made highs again in that end dog, right? You see what they did. Let's look at the higher time frame. See how much has been filled. Now, what do we still need to fill the upper top. It just doesn't make any. It just, this is the. Hey, David. Hello, hello. How are you doing? So it went into this end dog again, but you see it on the 4 hour. Let's say we want a 4 hour closure, right? It does not give any body closures. It goes in and wicks, so that means it's still not balanced. It's just more imbalances within that end dog because there was no price action there at all. So for now, if I would grade this whole end dog, sorry, we have not filled. We have not even balanced it up to 25% with equal buy side, sell side, and that's the confusing part because the moment you think it goes in on the lower time frame, you think, oh, okay, now it's going to do it, and then it wicks back down again. It wicks into here to the to let's say 75% from here, then, right? But no body closure. On the 1 hour, you'll see more candles, though. Let's see. On the 1 hour, you see obviously there's more, right? We're almost 50% now. Well, it's still not fully done, but on the 4 hour, oh, is my voice again? So annoying. I restarted my laptop. Everything should be very clean. And this morning it was perfect again. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. Let me see, guys, if I can do anything. I have no clue why one time it is bad and the other time it's good, while everything is the same. When I don't use my mouse, it's fine, right? So when I'm talking right now, is my voice not cutting out? I can hear everything clearly. But David, am I breaking up? Because it is an issue sometimes. Okay, well. No, well, Jim, it is an issue. So I don't know if but anyway. Okay, we're dropping now. Drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's. Okay, let me have a look quickly. Did you guys trade today? Okay, thank you guys. Well, keep me posted. I do need to know, because I do need to know if I need to figure it out. So, but thank you for your patience and your. Okay, hold on. I need to. Did you guys do any, did you trade today, guys? Did you do anything? Did you manage to take a trade? Or it looked very, very manipulative. But because it was sort of like everything was belated, I still managed to catch a trade. Okay, thank you. Okay, 38, 38. Now, are we going to go lower, or is this the range for the PM session? Are we going to range? Because Trump is going to speak. If I'm looking at the 15-minute, oh, I'm looking at gold right now. 38. Okay, I think we're going to 827. 827 is in play. 827. Let's see if we can frame a trade. How far are we? Let's see if we can scalp a little bit. 827. It's too short. Oh yeah, I did. Lost the rest of my hair. Oh, did you lose the rest? I thought you didn't have any. Didn't you say you didn't have any anymore? Okay, 827 is in play, guys. If you're in a short, 827 is a nice level, I think, to safe level. 827, where are you? Oh, look at that, exactly here. It's the previous, it's the midpoint between midnight to midnight. And I believe if I grade this wick, it will be something on the wick too. Obviously, it's something, right? But what? Let's see if we can find another compass. I'm not in the trade, but it's still 30 points to go. Shall I enter in a paper trade? I just want to see where it is. 827. And what time is it? 1:04. You know, the only thing that I don't like about this price action now is that everything is so delayed. So are we going to go to 827 now? Or is that for the next macro? I'm going to create an equal low, go back up, and then go down. I'm almost inclined to think that 827 is the range for today. The PM range, that would be really awful, because that's or we're going to 800, then we go back up, take out the equal highs. What do you guys think about that scenario? Because we created on the 15-minute on NQ. And did you see those wicks on NQ, guys? That was so interesting. Did you see those ones here that we created on the 15? Here, or equals, relatively equal, right? So what if we go to 800, we take out, these are not, these are not. Or we stop here, 827, and then we go back up and we take these. That's a scenario. Hey Michael, how are you doing? How's it going? I'm curious what if you guys traded anything. I want Jim did. So you did shorted this morning ES. Let me have a look because I want to see what you guys have been up to. I want to see what you guys have been up to. What time did you, Jim? Tell me about your trade. What did you do? What did you do in my absence? Let me look. Let me look. So if you shorted after. Oh, hold on. Where am I? Oh, did you do the opening short? Or did you wait till the confirmation here and then the retest at 10:15? I must say that ES looks pretty clean today. Looks a little bit cleaner than NQ to trade. Where's my 4 o'clock? Here it is. 9:46. Oh, you entered at 9:46. Okay, so yeah, so you entered in this candle here. You didn't wait for this one. Okay, nice. It looks a bit cleaner than were they in balance? And yeah, they were. Okay, so they both went down at the same time. But you see that NQ is a little bit more wiki, right? Yeah. Yeah, Michael, I'm doing fine. I didn't. I was doing stuff. So if I need to go out of town, I need to drive, and then things just took longer than I expected. But when I got back, because price action was a little bit. Normally, the model that I used to play is sort of like between 10 and 11. Everything was like it felt like NFP week, and I was after 10 and I thought, hey, it looks like those levels have still not been taken out. So I thought, I think it's still in play. So I still managed to take a trade in the morning because of sort of like price action. So I'm all good already with my on my eval. So I'm not just looking for a trade, but I just noticed I saw that Trump is speaking at 2. So I was hoping that we might get a bit some smoother price action, but I wonder if they're going to hold it now even longer because of they don't just not sure what's going to be said. But I think it has to do with Iran. So we'll see, or maybe something else. I have no idea. So. 600 up to date. Okay, Michael, nice. What did you trade? Tell me. Well done. Did you trade NQ or gold or something else maybe? Whatever Trump tweeted, thank for the silver and gold move was nice to short. Yes. Hey, but Star Trade, I'm still waiting for that move to the down, to that other, it went down. I took a trade to the downside as well. I took this trade here. Yeah, this trade here from here to here. I managed to catch this move here, a part of that. I was late, but I saw it and I was okay. That's so that was a nice move. But I want this area like this morning. I'm already looking at this area for a long time, so we'll see. But yeah, it's still a little bit contained, right? The price action, as you can see on gold, up and just down in the same range. So, so Michael, you went on NQ. Did you take a short or a long? So I was aiming this morning for this area here, but it didn't go. So I thought, well, maybe CPI. I still didn't go. So it's a very small. I mean, everything is just very, very contained. I'm just creating arrange and going back and forth. So actually both. Oh, ooh la la. Well done. Got me. Hey, L7. Crazy, you are at night, here morning. Yes, and it gets very dark. It's very funny because sometimes when I start in um, New York AM session, it's light and people are watching me, and I've got like everything open, and they're like, and suddenly it's boom, it's dark here. It goes like this. It's very funny. But obviously, PM session is dark because it gets dark here at I think at 6:30 it's dark here already in summer, and in winter it's even at 6 o'clock. Also in summer we don't have long evenings in the sense of light. But I think I like that because the night is for the animals, it's for the nature. We have to get back in our houses and we have to shut up. We can just go in behind our laptop. But L7, you are saying you are CPI got me 8K positive, if I read it correctly. But L7, if you got 8K, I mean, if I'm looking at price action, it didn't look too clean to me on NQ. It was sort of like very delayed and a little bit back and forth. So I'm really curious what you traded. Well, actually, it was pretty clear. If I look now on the 5 minute here, this one retest 1125 and then going into this wick, right? Most likely exactly 25, 50%. Exactly 50% of the wick. Oh, is my stream freezing again? I'm not seeing it. It looks clear on my end, but Jim said it also, so I do believe you. I don't see it on my end though. You traded MNQ a little bit. Am I freezing? I don't see it, guys. I believe you guys, but why am I not seeing it? It's so annoying. I don't know what it is. This morning it was fine, and now it is again. It's my laptop. I made sure my laptop was fully, everything is just empty with anything. It's just my, let me check again if there is 80%. Keep doing this. Oh, I think I really have to buy a new computer or something. We'll see. I'll ask at the end how it was. But L7, you had you traded M and Qs, and you got 8,000. You managed to got me. You got 8K on M and Qs. Yeah, I guess so, right? I think so too. Maybe the internet's like, oh my god, we've got to work so hard with her. She's trading so much. She's talking so much. Yeah, but it's sound should be good. It's annoying, so it should be okay. So I need to figure out what it is and why it's not working. So I did have an issue with the Wi-Fi, with the internet. It's not giving me my full 200 megabits up and download, but that shouldn't be It should not cause freezing, because I've done streams before with much less and they were fine, right? It's just so I'm trying to figure out, maybe there is an issue with the internet that's causing it, but maybe it's the computer, but we'll see. I'm looking, I see I've got my stream open myself, so I'm watching, and yesterday I was like all the time like, that looks really weird, and I don't see that now, so but anyway, yeah, it needs to be sorted. But back to price action. Now, I don't like the price action too much, and I guess because Trump is speaking, we might be in a little bit of gold. We might be. Oh, gold! Look at gold. Is gold going to enter in that area? I'm still eager to get. What was that level? Oh, that was this level I was looking at this morning. Quarter past 1. Pum pum. 750 times 8. You've got, gotcha. Of course. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, that's easy. Yes, of course. How could I not? It adds up, right? I actually don't copy trade, but I think it's a good thing to do. So, and I'm actually, I mentioned that this morning that I am changing my live account so that I can use it on TradingView, because now I can't. So I was talking to to the guy that helps me, and he says, oh, do you want to so he was asking about, I said, by the way, I started my YouTube channel and blah blah blah, and so they didn't know at all, and I said, well, I want to be more serious about trading my live account, and also maybe helping other people to because prop trading is nice, but I think it's much better to invest, if you make profits, to put that profits into a live account at some point, and to start trading your own account, so then we are not subject to all those weird things happening. So I really maybe want to try to no cover due to bad experience. Okay. Oh, you trade separately. Yeah. So do I. I do the same. Yes. Okay, we're going into the range. Shall I? I'm a little bit late, but I do think we are going. We're finally going into this area now. How much points do I have left? 4, 5, 7. I think I want to enter. I'm a little bit. I'm talking. You know what? I don't want to trade my account anymore. I made good money today. Let me just double check. Is mine? Oh, I closed it already. So I'm just curious, how many people here in the chat already trade with their own account, besides prop trading? Oh, time. Oh, you 7:15. Yeah, I think here it's a little bit later. Here it's, I have it 8:15 or 8:20 now. Just want to know how many people are already trading with their own accounts, but I think if you figure out how you can already have an own account with not that much, if you want an MNQ account, you can already have an MNQ account with 2,000, even less, with $1,500 US. So if you make profit, you can, you can just open up. You don't need that much money, and you can build that account up. Instead of putting that money into prop firms, and you build your own account. But you need good risk management. I think I'm getting in because it's finally my trade. I'm just gonna go in and play prop firms, yeah. But I really think it's good to start, making people aware of what the possibilities are, because it's not really that there are so many possibilities. But you do have to make some profits, obviously, to transfer that money. But you don't need that much money, and it forces you to have better risk management, because you don't want to lose that account, right? Because it's your own. It isn't, for some reason, it is different. So Okay, I like this level here. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I'm just see. TP. This is my level. I think we're gonna go lower though. We'll see. This level we tried yesterday and it didn't work. Now is the day. Now this should be. Can I manage 2R? Oh, just not yet. It's a little bit too late. It's a bit hot, guys. I need. Oh, here it is. Whew, sweating. It's still 30 degrees today here now at 8 o'clock. I can see it on the 29 degrees. Okay, 4 hour. Question is, are we going to distribute or are we going to make another equal low and then take it out? So that's the question. That is the question. Are we going to take out Asia low? Oh my god, have you not even taken out Asia low today? Are you kidding me, gold? See this wick here? It's gonna go up into this wick. Yeah, it might. I'm too early. It's only a paper trade. Might be too early. I think we're going up into this wick again and then go down. Let me see my stop. I need to put it above the high here. 123. It looks like it wants to distribute, right? That's what I think. But hey, everything fools me today. Yeah, it's very hot here now. So I have to drink a little bit more. Darling. I actually love these nights when it's still over 25 degrees. And I don't like air conditioning too much. I do like a fan, but not air conditioning. So, but I just don't like cold. I prefer this. And I also prefer humidity over cold. I just do better with heat. I can manage heat a little bit better than I can manage cold. I just go into hibernation with cold. I don't know. It's my body just shuts down. I don't know. It's just like I just go in hibernation. I'm too early. I'm also seeing it's creating a flat bottom with a wick. So the next move down might be again a rejection there. So I'm getting out. It's not going to move now again. So that was a paper trade cut. I have to journal it. Time already. I got a little bit impatient because of the, I guess it was FOMO, right? This because of the move. But today, I don't know. I don't think it was all day same temperatures or changes at night. So L7 in the summer here, we haven't had much summer. I mean, we did have summer, but it's been a little bit weird with a lot of wind here. Daytime is nice and warm, and equally so in the evening in summer. Well, let me put it that way. For most people, they find it in daytime too hot, and obviously they find the evenings a little bit more pleasant because it's so hot in the day. Now, you don't hear me complain, but in the winter here, the days are still nice and warm, so it's still over 20 degrees or around that area. And then in the nights, it gets a little bit chilly. And most people like that, but you can still leave your windows and doors open at night. It's not really cold like I used to have in Europe in the winter, right? It just gets a bit more chilly. So you might want a long sleeve, you want something with long sleeves on, but we don't wear jackets here. I don't wear a jacket in winter. Maybe like a little, denim jacket. Just that's more fashionable than it really. But at daytime it's still nice, and it's like in Europe or it's like a very nice spring. So daytime you can do nice things, and in springtime it can be chilly at night. It's like that. So, and the beach is much nicer in the winter here because that's the time that we can sunbathe. Now it's too hot. So you can go to the beach and you can walk on the sand. But now, for example, if I go to the beach, I do go to the beach, but I cannot walk over the sand without any shoes, without any flip-flops, because your feet just burn, And so today, it's funny. Before I did my stuff, I thought, let me quickly do a walk. And sometimes I see an insect that's caught in the sand, and it's too heavy. When it's wet, it's too heavy, so they cannot get out. And I try to save them always. So this time I think it was a little. I don't know. I think it was actually a wasp or something, but So I saw him, and the funny thing was there was a big wave. I didn't see the big wave behind me, but I thought, oh my god, I can. I scooped him up with my slipper because I wore them with me. I carried them, and the first thing that happened was like there was a big wave, so I was totally wet, but I managed to save him. So on the way, I walked up, and he was recovering in the sun. But then the time came that I had to. Hey, Zara Trader, thank you. I can't even remember what we talked about in London. But then I had to walk a little bit, so I thought, yeah, what am I going to do with it? And I cannot leave him here yet. It's going to die. So I had to walk over the sand. Oh my God, it was so hot. It felt like my feet were burning. But anyway, I saved him and he flew off at some point. So I saved a little. Yeah, the beach is right in front of me. So I've got like a nature reserve in between and then the beach. So I have ocean view. So in front there's a lot of trees. There's actually houses in between, but you don't see them because there's a lot of trees. And then the beach is like only a 5-minute drive. And there's a big forest here. We can walk. We can have nice walks. So when it's really hot, I don't go to the beach. I do walks in the nature reserve. So. Okay, well, let's see. Yes, our trader, there's not much happening, I think, right? So we're just chatting away, I guess. We'll see, maybe at 1:30. I'm hoping, actually, we do get some price movement at 1:30. Or maybe at 2. 2 o'clock, actually, is a nice time to trade. Especially 7 past 2. Is it 7 or 9 past 2? I forget. But I want to go back to the bush. I want to go, my dream is to live in the bush. Preferably not in I don't know, I wouldn't mind to live in a big 5 reserve. But maybe one where I can walk without, I can just do my long walk. So there's just game, but no, not really big 5, so not dangerous animals. So I will be moving in within a year, though. I'm going to go back to the bush, though. How is it with security in South Africa nowadays? Well, so as you have noticed, that the place where I live is pretty safe. They're very small little towns, and it's if it's not an A and C regulated town, it's very safe. It's a big difference where you are. If you're in the big cities, it's dangerous. But It's here. I leave everything open. Also in the bush, everything is open. The only thing in the bush, the only thing you, hey Michael, yeah, you're so right. Go enjoy your movie. Let us know what movie it was later on tomorrow. Enjoy. The only break-ins that you're afraid of is the baboons. You know, that's those break-ins are you need to redecorate, you need to repaint. It's just horrible. But so in the bush, and it depends. But there are incidents there. Don't get me wrong. There are, like for example, we have farm watch here, and some of them, especially in Hoedspruit, we were actually trained by special ops. Like, okay, what do you do when your car is jacked? How do you so it depends on which area you live and if there's a good farm watch. And the criminals, they know, so they don't, they know that they can't pull any shit in specific towns where that's really regulated. So yeah, it is. But hey, listen, South Africa, it's not. You have to be very careful. If you drive and I go out of my town, in my safe area, then I have to lock my doors when I'm driving. Cannot drive with open windows. I have to be very aware where I am. But here, I leave my car outside, open, everything. So it really depends. And I don't have any bars. I mean, you see how I live, right? And you see the other people in the big cities, they have all bars in front of their windows and stuff like that. So it depends. It really depends. But um, there are many of these places that you don't have to live like that. So I like South Africa. It's not perfect, but I like it. It sounds like crime safari. Yeah, you hear the one side of, and it's true. Things do happen here. It's true, but I think in Europe, I think I'm less safe in the Netherlands now than I was 5 years ago, and I think I'm more safe here now than I would have been where I lived in the Netherlands, because Europe is changing fast and it's scary. I mean, honestly, um, I think in Central and Eastern Europe, you're relatively safe, but in Western Europe, there's a lot of no-go zones, and it's crazy. I mean, so I don't, it's just, um, let me put it that way. I'm more safe here than I'm there, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm still eager for that short, but I don't want to, even on the paper trade. Let me see. I'm going to open up my account. Maybe one more trade. I actually do want to poll. How many people do we have? And let me wait for maybe if we have 30 people. I want to have like a poll about how many people are actually interested in trading their own account or are interested in trading an own account. I'm just really curious how, because my contact person at the broker was asking me a few questions, and I was like, oh, I never thought about that. And hey, wat is er, Poppy? Um, and if people like it, if I trade my own account instead of prop, because everybody's trading prop, but I'm like, why? Maybe I should do it differently now, and trade prop and my own account, and a small, and I'm thinking keeping it starting with a small account and to build it into a bigger one, right? So also showing people like, hey, you don't need a lot of money to open up your own account. You can easily start with actually even 1,500 or maybe even 1,000. The only thing is when you start with 1,000, you can only trade, for example, with one micro. But it doesn't matter. You can really build if you have a good. I mean, I can easily make $250 with a micro per day, easy. That is not. That is not. 72 micros, that is $500 per day if price moves, not if we are not moving at all. But let me do a poll. I'm just curious. Oh, are you waiting for NQ? Yeah, I'm still waiting for that short, but it's not going to happen. I think again. I think it's going to be. Are you? Yeah, you are for a long. I'm not sure if because I see here also liquidity. I see liquidity here. I see equal lows here as well. That's lower than. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, let's go. Let's use the N wolves and the N dogs. So okay, I'm gonna go to the 15. I'm gonna see how we are filling this gap. Okay, so we are in. Okay, David, I am not waiting for a long. Why? I'll tell you why. This is the 15-minute time frame. Let me get rid of this. I just want to make sure that this is okay. So this is yesterday's opening range gap. So we opened up yesterday, right? Buy side, sell side, buy side, we left it, sell side. Then we hovered around here. Now, if you look at this, what do we lag below here? What's the imbalance that we have on this opening range gap? Now, the only thing that I don't like is that we have a lower wick here already. Are you looking for a very fast trade just to the upside? Yeah, it could go to the upside. Don't get me wrong, because we might we rejected here at 0.66, so it could be done. And we do have these equal highs here. Well, so this is the thing. It doesn't look bearish, but so if I look at so if I look at this one here, okay. But I'm just looking at the nearest imbalance. But then on the other hand, like gold is also not going into that lower in that opening range gap. It sort of leaves it, I think, for low resistance liquidity run, right? So, but if I look at the 1 hour, are we going to go back into this range? You were my patient today. Hey, hello. How is it going? I met another YouTuber today, and so we were talking about it, and I told her that I got monetized. So we chatted. Hey, is that your handle, Botumelopula? Is that where I can find you? Now everybody knew why I was so late today. Okay, we're not going to overtrade now and try to make it back because it's low probability now. So, but I just want to make sure that I get your handle. Can I find you here? Hold on, I want to see. Go to channel. We need to. Oh, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Fashion DUI saving. Okay, I'll subscribe to you now. Here we go. Okay. Okay, Jerry, what happened? What did you trade today? Okay, and we have 20 minutes until speak. Oh, I have a lot of flies inside. See, that's the only downside from summer. That if I have my windows open, I've got like all kinds of insects inside. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I just want this to be filled, but the thing is that because it's so manipulative today, it might not do it. Jerry, what did you trade NQ or gold today? Yeah, but 189 is not too bad, right? I mean, you can recover from that. Okay, I want to make a poll, by the way. Okay, we've got 30 people now. Yes, okay, no, I subscribed already. I found you already, so I'm subscribed. You got a new subscriber. Hey, we females need to support each other, right? Okay, I'm gonna start a poll, guys. Do you? Okay, just want to see how many people have their own account besides a prop firm. Okay, I think that's okay. We got here. Two, 827. Yeah, 827. Okay, I'm getting in. 827 TP. Same trade. Am I missing something? Hold on, guys. I'm missing something. 827. Yeah. 827. Yeah, 828ish. 828. Should be protected. See, there's no follow through. How did you learn to trade? I just started 6 years ago. Started retail. Didn't bring me much. Didn't really give me much knowledge in the sense of not understanding really what the market was doing. And then 3 years ago, someone pointed ICT out to me. And that's where I started to see more logic into the market. And then I dove really deeper into the algorithm and deeper into time. And when I started journaling, that's where things really, really started to take off. Yeah, so, but it's like getting a PhD, right? So you need to study a lot. And I think it's like you get just a whole new, it's a craft, I guess, so to speak. So what about you, Mordo? Where are you in your journey? Okay, let me see how many people. Do you trade a live account besides profile? Yes, okay. 3 votes. I'll leave it open for a while. Start retail file view wasn't working, so an ad for IFUG is dodgy. Okay. Well, yeah, the IFUG is a very powerful one, but I think Dodge makes it sound like he invented it, but it's a good thing, the IFUG. If you it's part of recognizing the market maker model. It's it comes next after the turtle soup. So if you can recognize a good IFUG. Hey, Missionero Trader, how are you doing? Then I was busted to learn all ICT, and so I did. Also ICT-22, I learned all. Good for you. Good for you. What do you think about 2025 and what he's doing now? Now I'm in Big Gains Club. Antonio Russo. Yeah, it's perfect IFUG. Who doesn't love an IFUG, right? Yeah, everything is like a building block, right? I mean, and at some point you can connect. You can, especially when all the PD arrays they have. Some people see one PD array better than the other, but it all blends in with each other. And okay, let's see. 827 is my TP is 827, but I'm putting a little bit higher because I've got a fair value gap marked here, which could be some importance. So I'm sort of like, I don't want to be stuck into a trade and then it goes back up. So, guys, I missed that one. Did he do one? Did he do another? Did you do another one today? Are you telling me that he did another one today? ICT going live in the morning is awesome. I did to him and Antonio Russo. Antonio. Oh, but he went live yesterday. But he didn't go live today, did he? Okay, let's see if my trade works out. 845. So Asia low is here, and I think the range. I wonder if the full range is 8. Maybe I'm too eager with my trade. Hold on. Can I put it lower? Okay, I'm gonna put it at 828. 828 is fine. 828. Today he did again. Yesterday and today. Okay, and he said he wouldn't come back until 10th of February, and he's already doing it. He just can't help. He just really loves what he's doing. I'm very okay. So I need to watch that tomorrow morning when I wake up. Okay, well. Yeah, but the secret is really fine. It's like, well, I call myself an alcoholic, not an alcoholic. algoholic. Just keep on finding these algorithmic signatures, right? And building your models around them. And but hey, it's once you start seeing things, and especially when I started adding more time, things it opens up a whole new level. Being also able to define ranges, how far can ranges go in the AM session. In London, I find it more difficult to really define the full range, but in the AM session, I sometimes really can. 8 minutes for Trump, yes. You see, this is what I mean. That's why I want to get out there and not wait for that last, being greedy and take out the last bit, because it might take time. Yeah. So you saw what I did, right? I put it here, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to lower it because I think this will be but I might have to. What was the reason for this entire, for the, I was looking at, so I was explaining on the 15-minute here. I was looking at this opening range gap from yesterday. So yesterday we filled it. You see here we went in buy side, sell side, and then we hovered around here. So you can see we lack sell side here. But so technically you could argue, so yeah, if it lacks sell side, why do you get out here? Because I'm not sure if we're going to go lower today. And it might leave because it's doing the same on gold. It just doesn't go lower. And I'm thinking maybe with PPI tomorrow, it's going to leave these imbalances with a low resistance liquidity run or something. So, but you see what happens now. I moved my stop, my TP, and now we're in the macro and we're moving up. So it's annoying. You see? Let's see. If it's continuation, or this is it for now, and then it makes a move later on. But then it takes me another half hour or maybe an hour before it takes this level out. So I should have left it there. I'll see. And also what I do, I use the NWOGs and the event horizon to see where we are. For example, if I see where the body is below this midpoint, it tells me that we are starting to go lower, right? So now the body is below the midpoint of this NWOG, and then I have to actually put more NWOGs on to see where we are. Isn't the draw for higher? Yeah, I am bullish higher time frame, definitely. But let's see if we can just take out that level. But you can see the 1 hour is we are displacing to the downside. We're moving into this fair value gap here. This is the imbalance, which is in also that opening range gap, right? So we are filling this imbalance now here. See, the market does only two things, right? It balances out imbalances and seeks liquidity. So right now we are going for internal liquidity, and then we're going most likely for external liquidity. Which are those equal highs, right? Okay, let's see if my level's taken out. Oh, come on. Give us a little push to the downside. And also, you see here previous day EQ. That's the midpoint between midnight and midnight. That's also a level of liquidity. So that was also the reason why I'm using this level here. But you see, I had this fair value gap marked. I just want to get out here, I think. I just don't want to stay in because I don't know if we're going to go spike up and then go lower. Hold on, I just want you, I'll give it one more minute. One more minute. You see, it's already sort of like, it's not, it just doesn't go through that fair value gap very smoothly, right? I don't want to be in a attack for 10 points. Hey Jay, how is it going? I wasn't here for CPI in the morning, but I managed to get a trade after 10:30, or was it 11:30? I got back home really late, and yeah, I'm getting out. See, I don't see. I said I marked this fair value gap because I knew this one would be of significance, and you see what happens here. So I do think we are going to go lower a little bit, but not now. So why did I move my stop? That's annoying. My TP. Hey Nintendo. Because of the gap, it's an imbalance. It's funny that people. I think everybody's bullish, right? But I'm bullish. I'm also bullish. Higher time frame. Yes, yes, yes. But look here. We've got a larger fair value gap. We have this opening range gap that's from yesterday. We have only buy side here, and we did not fill it with sell side. So when I saw the 1 hour candle starting to get bearish, and it was under this under this N walk, the body, I do believe that I do believe we're going to go lower, but I just don't want to have the risk. We have Trump speaking now as well. So I just want to get out, and because we're also here at this an important fair value gap, but I do think we're going to break through it some, but I don't want to be stuck in a trade for 10 points and wait another hour before it gets there. I don't know if we're going to spike up now or whatever. I don't think so, but you never know. So it's just an imbalance, and we still need to balance out this imbalance, and because we're going lower, we're distributing, and we are in this larger, we're digging deeper into this fair value gap, right? Which matches this opening range gap. So that's why, and also we have previous day EQ, which is the midpoint between midnight and midnight, which is the same as there are levels of liquidity. So midpoints like the event horizon, midpoint between midnight to midnight, they're all very important levels which the algo uses. I don't know why people use the midpoint from midnight to midnight, but apparently they do. And it matches as well with some other confluences of mine. So I do think we are going to hit that 828-ish level. But not now, see? So I got out just to make sure, because now Trump is speaking. But again, it might not go further down. It could be, this could be the barrier, and then it uses it for a lowest liquidity run, then it takes out all those, also on gold, right? It doesn't go down into that range. Like I'll show you. It's a similar logic. The yellow boxes are opening range gaps. This is today's. Here, let me go to the 5. Yesterday's, same thing, yesterday's. It does not want to go further than the 1/4. It does not go further. that one is totally unfilled. It's zero, no sell side, no buy side. And Q at least has buy side. So the question is, when is it going to fill it? So, and look at the higher time frame. It's here Asia high or Asia low, which is exactly that level. Yeah, exactly, Jay. But they might do it now, right? So, and then maybe with the PPI, we get a low resistance liquidity run, because today was not a low resistance liquidity run. This was high resistance, and it was actually almost NFT-like-ish price action. So Jay, did you trade? Did you trade today? Because I looked at it and I did find a trade. I managed to have this trade on gold, 11 to 11:30. This was my what was my trade? Now I'm confused. No, it was this one here. Yeah, retest and then up to this level here to 11:30, 11 to 11:25 ish. This is my 10-4 model. But normally the 10-4 model plays out before 11 o'clock, and it was already after. I was late, but I came home late, and I thought, anyway, that's weird. My 4 o'clock is still untapped here, and I was looking, and then oh my God, look, we got a retest, and I got in somewhere here, and then I wrote it down to the 4 o'clock here. So, but it's the same like with NFP. Everything is late, and it's sort of like it's very lethargic. Okay, let's go. I think gold is doing now what I wanted to do. Should I get back in? This is my TP for gold, guys. 4568. You took the morning dump and then wrote it along on that order block retrace, but I was talking the day to high, but when it stalled, I got out. Good, well done. Well done. Were you ever in any? Yes, I was in mentorships. Yes, I did mentorships. Okay, I'm out of the short. I hit my target 828. I learned a lot from YouTube, but I studied ICT very extensively. I studied ICT for in total now 3 years, but the first 2 years was I think 8 hours per day. I watched core content 2 times, and then I watched while he was doing the live events, and so literally I think to be honest, the things that really helped me and got me profitable was actually from YouTube for free, if I see it that way. You see why I'm a little bit hesitant now to enter, because it goes in, it goes back. It just doesn't go into this area, right? And same with the so I'm thinking they're leaving all these levels maybe for tomorrow or for after the close. I don't know. It's just annoying. And higher time frame, we're just consolidating technically, right? We're just in a higher time frame consolidation area. You can see that clearly. We swept the high here, but we did not sweep the lows. We're sort of being kept in this range. Well, yeah, Jay, if you don't do the core content, it's like you're building a house without a foundation, right? Something like that. Yeah. I mean, you really need to know all your PDRAs. You need to know how smart money thinks, how IPTA works. Yes, I'm funded. Yes. Oh, Jay, I haven't seen you for a while, right? So let me tell you. So, oh yeah. So I'm trying to. I have my live account. So I was talking to Edge Clear because I have a Rhythmic account, but I couldn't. I wanted to attach it to my trading view, but I could not. So I got hold of him. I said, listen, how can we fix that? So we were all going over stuff, and I said, yeah, I want to trade my live account on my YouTube channel. I said, oh, do you have a YouTube channel? I said, yeah, since 5 months. And and Jay, I passed 1,000 people yesterday and got monetized as well because of that. So it was a big day yesterday. So I told him, And no, Jay, I mean, do you have live accounts? I mean, not funded live accounts, your own money. I mean, not funded accounts, but live accounts, so your own, from your own broker. That's the question. So not prop firm live accounts, but really your own. So I was talking about like, okay, I want to trade my own live account besides my prop firm, besides prop firm. So am I allowed to do so? So I was asking questions about that. So I am going to do that. So once, but we need to do some. We need to change the. I need to go to another. We need to do another setup because I can't attach my live account to TradingView currently. So I said no, it doesn't work for me. I want that because I want to trade it live. And showcase also that you don't need a lot of money to fund your own account, and especially if you only trade MNQ or gold, the MGC, you don't need a lot of money. You can literally start your MNQ account with $1,000. So if you make money from prop firms, it's actually very easy to move to a normal broker and start building your own. You can build your own, your own account very easily. So actually, because everybody's pushing now for those prop firms, and I don't like that. He did ask, like, would you like to be our dedicated? I said, well, what do you mean? I said, one thing, listen, if you go to my YouTube channel, I said, it says no affiliate links, no, because I do not want to be a car salesman. I said, I hate that. The only thing that I will promote is something that I use, I trust, and that my people can benefit from. So, so he was actually asking, yeah, would you like to be? I said, what do you mean? I'm already. If people ask me what I'm using, I'm already telling you that I'm using you. Except, but do you want to talk about more, or do you have things to offer? So he's going to get back to me about that because I was like, okay. And he also said something that I found really, really interesting. And because I get that question quite a lot, like, what is your broker? And it's mostly of people from outside the US, right? And he says, yes, because we want actually, we are very interested to get people from outside the US. I said, well, I do get questions. But so I said, well, what do you actually offer? I actually don't know about it. So I'm like, okay, because I'm also out of the US. So I'm really curious what it comes with. But if it's interesting, I don't mind to do it. But I don't want to be I don't want to sell anything in the sense of, oh, look at me. I need to push. You will never see me push affiliate links from prop firms because I don't want my name to be linked to a firm which might go rogue or might go. So Jay, this is about Edge Clear. So they are part of Iron Beam, and I've been very happy with them. To be honest, the service is really, really good. If I had an issue with something, I could always. So I told them, well, I do not want to sell anything, but if it comes naturally and I use it because I like it and it helps me and it can help the people. But if I can promote something naturally, I can talk about it. But I'm not going to be a car salesman about anything. So, but the point is, what I wanted to just say is, like, I want a different approach than the most people do, streamers. I do want to trade my live account, also to showcase people that you don't need a lot of money to start one. Because I think most people think, oh, live accounts comes with a lot of money and blah blah blah, but it does not if you start with MNQ. So I think that it might be interesting to have a different point of view, right? So that's why I did the poll. But I'm wondering if people understand what I mean, because if I said trade live account besides prop, I don't mean live accounts from props. I need your own money. So I'm just curious, and also I want to know if people why not? Would you be interested in something like that? What is the reason that you don't do? If it you like Iron Beam? Yeah, I think it's I think Edge Clear is part of Iron Beam, and I think they're awesome. I think they're pretty awesome. So, but yeah, so I think what they want me to do if I use them They want maybe me to showcase the band. Maybe I use something like that. I show edge clear on my stream for something. But I don't. If they make me a good deal, I might. If I really like, let's first. I said first see if you can get me to TradingView, and then we'll talk more about it. But it's more. I'm more interested. What do you offer, right? What do you offer for people, especially outside the U.S. Because can so EdgeClear will offer something. Yeah, but I mean, look what's going on in the prop firm space right now with all the people. So many people are not getting paid, and even like funding ticks. It was really one of the most popular newcomers, and very. I know Tanya was promoting it, JCap, Kit, and now they're just literally scamming people, right? I mean, it's really bad. Top Step. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think Top Step is doing well either. All those other things. They do pay out, right? I think they do pay out, but and there's so many more. I mean, if I go on X, it's so many people complaining that they have built buffers and stuff like that. I only trade with funded next, and I don't build large buffers. I don't do that anymore. But most people are scared to trade futures because they trade minis. Yeah, so they have to trade MNQ, right? I trade both. I do trade minis, but I also trade micros. But I think it might be good to showcase the live, and then with minis, and build it. See how you can start with a small account and you make it into a bigger account, right? And you fund your live account with your prop firm money. So, and then you don't have to deal with that. You get yourself, detached from only being reliable on those prop firms. On gold, we're going lower. Thank you. Oh no, well, I hope so, Mordo, but we're not. Hey, Mordo, you're number one. You've got the crown. That means you're the most active in the chat. I learned that from people in the chat. So who's number two, by the way? Missionary or trader, you're number three. Who's number two? Oh, L7, you're number two. I think it's so funny, those crowns. Looks like they have an issue with Indian traders because Indians are mostly distribution traders and they make a lot of money. Hey, I'm a distribution trader. Oh, are the Indians really good? And the Indians that are on ICT, yeah, they're very talented. Indians in general are very smart. So, yeah. Did they mention something like that? Oh, Mordo, you use Alpha Futures? Yeah, I never heard of them, to be honest. But hey, if you're happy, it's good to know about prop firms that are doing well. So, but Jay, you know Iron Beam, so that's good. Yeah, I like EdgeClear. They're very professional and a high level of service. Oh, Alpha Futures. What platforms do they use, guys? Are they do they use Tradeovate as well? Okay, good to hear. I love hearing about new problems, but I'm a little bit limited because of South Africa. There's a lot of problems that I can't use. Uh-oh, I'm freezing again. I'm freezing again, I see. so I don't know what's going on. Let me get the costs. Let me see. Let me get the costs. Yes, I'm in South Africa, missionero. I live in South Africa. So the one that is going to go on TradingView, what he shared with me was he shared the price. Yeah. So if I would go to the one that is connected to TradingView, I have to go to a feed with from Rhythmic to CQG, and I would pay the API fee is 10 per month. Now I don't believe I do right. That will be, and top of book is also something I don't need. So I think it's just $10 per month. Or maybe I do need full depth. No, I don't need. I think API feed is a live feed, so I don't need level 2 or top of book. And then I have overview of I think it was $4 for two-way for M&Q in and out. Let me just double check. That was with the Rhythmic one that I used to have, but I believe that the commissions are the same. Where are my commissions? Oh, okay, yes. M&Q round turn. A round turn 1.34. Same. $1.34 round turn. $1.34 round turn. That's not much, right? Do you guys still hear me? Do you still see me? Um, you don't see me? I see the frame is freezing again. Yeah. I'm not moving anymore, right? Yeah. Let me see if we can change the bit rate. I'm trying to change some settings to just see if trade. I'm just trying some stuff to see if it changes anything because I have no idea what's going on. To choose, choose, see if I can change this to 5,000. Hear me? He likes a lot of them. Okay, no, okay, let's not start getting negative about, I mean, it's the same like ICT. It's always a trigger. People get very triggered about Trump and ICT sometimes. Am I, you know what I'm thinking, guys? You know, so yesterday I got monetized and I got these issues with the freezing. I wonder if because the YouTube and maybe OBS YouTube, because of the monetization, something changed in the settings. So I wonder if it has to do with that, that maybe something, because I didn't have any issues like this before yesterday. So, well, I think I have to ask Grok or ChatGPT what to do. And TV was, he offered to help. So I have to ask, I can ask him to figure out what is going on. So it's annoying, annoying. I'm just going to change a few settings. There's not much to trade anyway, guys. I'm just going to try to change some things to see if it helps. I don't know if it really, if it just straight away, if I need to It looks a little bit better now. I lowered the bit rate. Am I still frozen? I'm still frozen, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So guys, this is a known issue. Yes, the sudden freezing, stuttering, or robot look right after monetization is a known issue some streamers report, though it's not a universal monetization causes freezing. It's usually triggered by the changes that come with enabling ads, especially mid-rolls on live, combined with how OBS handles the stream. Here are the most likely causes. Okay, so it has to do with the being monetized. When mid-rolls turns on, YouTube can force a high latency mode, normal instead of low ultra, to serve. This increases delay and can cause stuttering, freezing OBS, and that's why it's on. Okay, gotcha. Okay, in YouTube Studio Go Live. Okay. Okay, it is because of the monetization. I don't know if you guys hear me. Okay, update OBS to latest version.